Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all already know what time it is. It is our favorite night and time of the week. It is Wednesday night. So, of course, we are here for the family reunion as usual. Dr. Real will be coming in a second here. So, if this is your first time rocking with us, we just want to say thank you because we already know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be right here with us. And we truly, 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 we appreciate that. We got a good show lined up. The energy is already at an all-time high. I'm hoping that you all engage and talk with us with these topics that we're having. It's just really, really good fun, y'all. This is the no judgment zone. Hopefully, you all saw the pre little clip that I posted just to let you guys know what we'll be talking about and letting you know it's the no judgment zone. Sometimes these topics I think is really good to talk about only because it goes on in our everyday life. And sometimes we just don't talk about those things when we really should because we should feel freely to speak about it and talk about it. I think Dr. Real just came in, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him up also so that he can join us and we can go ahead and get this thing started. Whoop, there it is.
What's going on, my family? What's happening?
I told y'all he was coming.
What's happening?
He is in this thing. He is in this thing. Let me turn the volume up just a little bit so I can
Miss
hear
y'all,
y'all.
man.
Yes, we prayed for you. Wanted to make sure you got better. I know that you missed the last show, so it does seem like it's been forever since you haven't been here. So welcome back.
Thank you,
Glad
thank
to
you.
have you here, right next to me, so we can go ahead and just engage in the family reunion activities as normal. So let me introduce us for the new people that are watching. I know a lot of times people just stop by, they don't know what we're doing. They're like, "Who is that? And what they're doing?" So we are Power. We're the Power Team. We have a platform. We do podcasting. I go by the name of Kesha Kesh.
And it's your boy, Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go. So yeah, before you came in, I was letting them know that we got a lot of hot topics, that we want to talk about. This is a 30-minute show, so I know that it usually go really, really fast. So it depends on how you're engaging with us. It depends on what it is that we get to answer and talk about. So we'll try to squeeze everything in. We'll definitely try to get everything in tonight. So
Absolutely.
the first topic, Dr. Real, we want to talk about, y'all know how it goes. Sometimes we got to get a clear understanding of things, and sometimes we don't have a clear understanding of things. So the question is, hey, family. See, Robin just stepped into the building. Hey, how's it going? The question is,
Ben.
y'all, if you get flued out,
Mm.
does that already set the tone? And does that mean that you're supposed to know or you're supposed to get your back blown out? Is it an even exchange? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. I'm gonna let you go first, Dr. Real. Does getting flown, if you get blown out, do you supposed to get your back blown out?
Listen,
Coming from a man's perspective, because I'm definitely gonna talk from a woman's perspective.
listen. All my uncles and cousins that was out there playing the games, they tried to equate having steak and lobster equals coochie bang, and I'm like, huh?
Wait, is it because it's steak and lobster though?
But
Is it
see, you're still putting a cost to
on
the
it?
act, no
Yeah.
matter how much you spend. Some dudes think they go get a Happy Meal and 4 chicken nuggets, and they think they supposed to hit because they're spending money. But that's a
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous thing to have. So I know y'all seen all these videos, right? On
Yeah.
social media where the girl flies out, the dude flew the girl out, and then she get there and don't want nothing to happen. And then
Where
they
did he
mad.
fly her to, sir? Can we? I don't think I saw the video. I've seen a couple of videos. Did they reveal where he even? Not does it matter, but where did he fly her to? Like, was it out the country?
No, he flew her like from Indiana to I don't know where he was flying her to.
Mm-hmm.
But in the essence of the dude spent $5,000 on the lady. You know what I'm saying? They're in the hotel room, they got separate beds. So that's already like number one, unless you're trying to have a sex bed and a sleep bed. But other than that, y'all ain't in the same bed. The vibes
So
probably was there. I'm pretty sure the vibes were there from the jump. She probably got there. She probably had no intention to sleep with dude. No way, no matter what. Even if she said, yeah, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna give you some when I get there, you always had a prerogative to change your mind. So no matter if he spent 5,000 or a million, you should have made sure something's gonna be reciprocated when y'all, made the arrangements. So fellas, quit expecting that. Quit expecting to spend a little change and get some bang bang. In any instant it goes, if you didn't know that, women are, I would say 99% in control of when you're going to get some. So it does not matter, bro, if you flew her out. Quit being stupid. It's 2023. It's time to wake up, guys. That's not what it is anymore, bro. Y'all need to get into the psychology of the woman's mind, start understanding.
So Robin said it doesn't matter if it's McDonald's. See, and that's, the thing about it is this.
It's crazy.
We are all adults, but we gotta stop trying to use things that we may consider to be bait when that may not be considered bait for the next person. That's the first thing that we didn't get twisted. Everything ain't bait for the next woman. And I'm so sick and tired. This is the problem too. The dating world and the things that's going on, what happens is that you get this category placement by default. Because when you're dating and this is the norm, this is the wave, and sometimes these things that are going on, it's automatically assumed that you're supposed to know what the wave is, if that makes sense. If you're in the same pool swimming with everybody else, even though your mindset and things are supposed to be, it could be different. People supposed to think you know. So yeah, you got the OnlyFans page. You got people getting flown out. They know that they're going to get their back out. But sir, ma'am, that doesn't mean that everybody know that. So you can't set those expectations. And when the person show up, you're upset. I think one time we talked about it before. I think a guy left the girl at the airport. I think he left her because when he flew her out, he thought that he was going to get some. What she said, these dating streets is real ghetto out here. Yeah, and the term everybody uses is that
yes, it's
pee in the pool. They said that it's pee in the pool. So it ain't, it's just nasty. It's dirty. I mean, I don't know.
Electric eels in the pool, sharks in the pool, alligators in the pool, piranhas, all kind of stuff in the damn pool.
Right.
It's ugly out here.
It is hard because that's like what we're saying. People automatically assume. So brothers, unfortunately, keep your money, keep your coins in your pocket, or have that discussion before. But see, the problem is, Dr. Real, people, grown-ups, really don't like to have grown-up conversations. They think as an adult that you're supposed to know. Like, I'm paying $500 for you to fly. What you mean you don't know? They think you're supposed to know. So to them, I think it's childish in some of those minds to have the conversation. I could hear it now. People who talks about stuff like this. It's kind of like they'll compare it to a sexual position or something. Like, who discuss sex? The people that like it. If I want to make sure that this gonna go down right, we talk about it, right? Like, it's okay. I thought we was here, but maybe everybody is not there.
Remember what I said last time I was on? Real ass questions. That rack. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna zoom in. Can you give us a synopsis, just a quick things of some of the, because people don't even know the real questions, to be honest.
Here's the thing. Quick, if this dating game, like we already said, pee in the pool is number twos in the pool, is everything in the pool, right? Life is time is your life's currency, and we done spent too much time on other stuff that now we're sitting here. A lot of us mostly bankrupt. Ask real ass questions when you start talking to people. Yo, look, I'm about to fly you out. I'm about to spin some racks on you. We fucking or not? Excuse the language.
Exactly.
She either gonna say nah,
or she
okay. Then now it's my choice to continue on or whatever. I mean, but we gotta start acting like little kids and know this game is an exchange. It's just
Yeah.
what it is. Just
Yeah.
talk about it.
We can't be afraid to have the conversation and offended if the conversation is held. In return, the men are in their rights of asking the question or making sure you understand. But you know what happened when we assume. Now we can't be assuming though that the lady
Exactly.
already knows, because when you assume, you're gonna definitely make an ass out of yourself. Especially if you're dealing with me. You might want to talk to me, because I could have the conversation. So,
Too easy.
I think that we're all adults. So fellas, if you're flying ladies out, just say what it is. It's, to me, it's the equivalent also of, if a woman is on her cycle,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that you're coming to visit,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what you want, ask the damn question. You know what I'm saying? Like, but 9 times out of 10, the woman, she gonna tell you. Because we're grown, we're adults. Hey, if this is what you come and pay, and then you at least you get a choice to make whether you still want to come or not.
Right,
Same
right,
thing.
right, right.
Same thing, because you still spend some. It's not the same amount of money, but you still spend some gas money to get to the destination. You prep and you prepared to get there, so you need to know if you're getting some or not, and if it's a reason that you can't have any.
Right.
And any grown up should be able to have the conversation. That's just my
right. Right. I mean, you'll be able to identify a lot off of that. But
well, check this out. Robin said, if she's celibate, then what? She probably ain't getting flued out, because 9 times out of 10, they done had that conversation. But then again, you will have some cocky men, Robin, thinking like, oh, she's celibate. I'm gonna make her change her mind. Let me go and fly you out here. Come on.
Why that lady's gonna say that?
Come on, let me go and change your mind. Then it becomes even more of a challenge. So get what? He gonna throw some more money in the bag. Oh, you celibate?
Why that lady's gonna say that?
Because it's the truth. It's the truth. That's how you knew. But that's a good point. That's a good point. Again, keep dropping your comments. If you're watching the replay, because we're definitely going to replay the show, I love to go back and read the comments and interact with y'all, even doing the replay. I want to know your thoughts. I know that everybody's on a different schedule. We do different things during the week, but I do notice that, you guys come back and watch these replays, and I'll be right there to interact with you. So it's all good. It's all good. Moving on to our next topic. The next thing we want to talk about is location sharing amongst relationships. Now, this could be for marriages. This could be for significant others, girlfriend, boyfriends. I typically don't like to use the term girlfriend, boyfriends if you're grown, but and then teenagers. If you're in high school or if you're junior high, location sharing. I dropped a post about this a couple days ago. I had over 150 comments on that post, and it was some good information. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm gonna get into that too, and I'm gonna talk about it. But it's really good to sometimes understand the different mindset of people, because everybody don't think alike. And sometimes we're drawn away from the positive things that's really out there and drawn towards the negative, maybe because we're not interacting with each other being adults and asking grown-up ass questions like we're talking about right now. Exactly. But what are your thoughts, Dr. Real, when it comes to location sharing amongst a relationship? And I want you to think about it from all perspectives. It don't have to just be husband, wife type thing, just relationship, dating, getting to know each other, the whole legits of just sharing your location. What are your thoughts?
For me, it's what's the motivation behind it. If I'm father of I have 4 kids, so if I want to make sure they straight in this crazy world, I will be within my rights to do so on that piece, because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically in charge of their life in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure they're straight. Now, when it comes to the wife or a partner, something like that, why would you need that? If there's trust in there, you wouldn't need that. But at the same time, I understand for people saying, well, they get an accident. That's a good reason to have it on. Again, it's what the motivation behind it. Is this a instrument of control, or is this more so making sure I'm straight?
And that was my disconnect behind it. But I'm gonna talk about the good things that I did here when I dropped that post, because some things, hell, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh damn, that's a good one, you know. Cause really I'm trying to figure out, is it something that I'm missing? You know, you always want to find out, what am I doing that, you know, should I be doing something? But the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is this: when I first actually heard from it, it wasn't really from adults, it was from teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand it. So I started talking about it because I heard them talking about it, but it was at that point, I stopped sharing my location with them. It was more of I'm like, well, why are you sharing your location in the first place? I'm trying to understand. But then I automatically started to listen harder and realized, oh, so it's a safety thing when you were sharing because y'all wanted to understand each other was safe. But when you got upset, you're not concerned about the safety anymore. Now it changes the game for me. And then after I learned about it, I started hearing other people talk about it. Some of the good things I did here, that I was like, damn, I didn't think about that. Some married couples, they commented and they were stating things like, well, we use it for food purposes, for tracking for food. And at first I was like, ooh. And I was like, help me understand a little bit deeper. And what they were saying was that, you know how you're cooking dinner and you're preparing dinner for your spouse and you're like, hey, how far are you away or whatever? Instead of doing it that way, continue to text. It's more like, I know how far you are from home, so I can go ahead and start prepping dinner or, you
Mm-hmm.
know, warm up your dinner. And I was like, damn, that's good. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
Another thing, you know, people were saying also is like, well, you know, if a flat tire, you're a woman, you know, what if you have a flat tire? How do you, you know, let someone know where you're at? Now, this is where I got confused, Dr. Real, because this is what I thought. Smartphones are very smart. Matter of fact, the motherfuckers are too smart. Excuse my French. They're too smart. So I thought when you turn on the location, the phone's already being tracked. That's what I thought. Or secondly, I thought that if I get to a destination and I need some help, something happens, I can share my location at that time. So I was asking a question, well, is it ever a time that it's too late to share it? Like if I didn't start my journey sharing it, is it not going to track? Because I got confused at that point because I'm thinking you should be able to track me at all times. I didn't get a response from that. So I
Yeah, I'm
say
not.
that to say safety, I'm all for safety. I really feel like, you know, it's something that's needed. Another thing I learned was, like they said, the trafficking, like the people that was getting kidnapped, these kids and all this other stuff, is went down. Ever since people it's got so popular. My only fear of it is that sometimes we try to practice good things at home, and when we practice those things at home, our kids, because we're doing it now in a family setting, our kids may not even understand the truth of the matter of why we're doing it in a family setting. And that's when they take it out of context and go and they do it with their boyfriend or their friend. And then now it becomes a control thing. So those are sometimes those same teenagers and girls that are
Mm-hmm.
in abusive relationships at a young age, just like how we were talking about a couple shows ago. The 14-year-old guy blew the 13-year-old daughter, shot her in the head, the girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
because she wanted to break up with him. It could have been because,
Mm-hmm.
hell, she stopped sharing her location. We don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It's okay to push this stuff when it's for safety, but sit down and talk to your kids too and make sure they're understanding why you're doing it. But not only that, be real and authentic with your spouse or significant other. If you don't trust their ass, you don't trust their ass. But you ain't got to trick them, because what happens is that you try to bring that same logic to the next relationship, and then you run across somebody like me, and then you get upset because I'm gonna ask the question: if you tracking me, are you tracking your mother or your grandmother if they're still here? Because you know you should be loving and protective of their safety as well. Like I feel like if that's really your true logic behind it, make sure we all safe. Hell, don't just track me. Track us all. I'm concerned about your mother, your grandmother. Don't love them as more than you love me. You know, make sure we all safe out here in these streets. That's just my thought. What? I'm sorry. That you gonna, you know, and then you're gonna get confused because you're gonna think I'm trying to be funny, but when I'm gonna really be serious. Like if you tracking me, baby,
Not
make sure
and,
you're tracking your mom, okay? Track us both.
And that's why I'm laughing, because I know you sincere as hell about it right now. That's
Very,
why I'm cracking up, because
very.
I know you fucking for real
I'm
right
for
now.
real. Let's make sure we're all safe. We're gonna practice all safety
Listen,
behaviors in the household. I want to
we
make sure Mama's safe.
ain't
Don't.
missing nobody.
We ain't missing nobody. We're gonna get grandma. We're gonna get mama. We all tracking.
And
Robin said
everybody airtag.
location. She said location for my child. Yes, my boo. No, I'm good. She doesn't want to track her boo. Her boo may want to track her. I need her to come in and ask me what does she do then? Because those are conversations that you have to have, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody may truly believe in that. You don't want to. You don't want to deter them from their thoughts and belief, because hell, they may be already tracking their mama and their grandmothers and stuff like that, but then you might not believe in it. It's definitely a conversation that have to be held. Now, one thing, and I'm gonna shut up, there wasn't really clicking to me. One of these guys, he commented on the post and he said, well, he said the only people that don't believe in this are people that are cheaters. People that got a problem with this, they're cheaters. And he was saying that, if a woman is a hoe, you pretty much is just a hoe. So, just be real and authentic about what you are and say you don't want to be tracked, but whatever. And it was like kind of, here's the thing, people. Even if you're using it because you don't trust the person, um, if you're tracking someone and they're with someone else, you can still track them and they're still with someone else. It doesn't change the person that they're with. It's just going to track and show you where they're at. Because here's the thing. If they're going to a destination, they're going to still go to the destination. You may not be able to get in unless you break down the door and get in, if that's what you're feeling about it, if it's all for cheating. If a person wants to cheat, they're going to cheat. Like, it's an app or nothing, can't do anything about it. And if you have fears that your person is a whore, like the person said, well, your relationship is already over because you already know what you got.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you gotta start, your intuition start telling you check phones and you start doing all this extra stuff, you already know what's
You
good.
already know what it
You
is.
just gotta either convince your mind or your heart, with every which one you letting lead, that it's time to move around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it is.
Exactly.
So
It is. It is
I
what
mean,
it is.
again, like I said, the motivation, where it comes from.
Where does it
You know
come
what I'm
from?
saying?
So,
If me and you going on our first date, Kesha, and I'm hitting you with some real ass questions, and I'm like, okay, what's your positive things about you, and when it comes to love, romance, and life, and then what is your negative? And if you
yeah.
really, so okay, I'm gonna be honest, because I don't want to waste my time. I have some jealousy issues. Boom, okay, then you definitely gonna be on track. That's a problem. We can talk about it right now. First date. Let's get it out of the way. I'm not with you because of your insecurities. I can help you through them, but I'm not gonna be ruled by them. So we're not gonna do that to satisfy your jealousy issues. Now, see how that conversation went so smoothly?
That's smooth. But some people were saying that, Dr. Real. Some people did admit, and they said that if you have been in a relationship before and experienced that, it's really to make that person feel more comfortable. They want to make sure that this isn't happening to them again. And they're using it for that reason. I appreciate their honesty and even saying that as well. But there was a couple of people on that post saying that also. They was like, it's a comfort thing. You want to make your significant other feel comforted.
Yeah, but you that's somebody that still got a little bit of bruises exposed. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I mean, I know this sounds like, yeah, right, but you can't go into every relationship thinking that what's gonna happen to the last time will happen this time. You know what I'm
You
saying? Yeah, I
can't.
understand. Once bitten, twice shy. Let's be honest. Yes, of course. You get bit by a dog, next time you buy one, you're gonna be a little bit more cautious. You're supposed to be. That was a learning experience. But at
Yes.
the same time, you can't allow that to be your only experience.
At all.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Everybody ain't like that. If you feel that way, you're not ready to be with nobody anyway, because the foundation of the whole relationship is trust.
Yes, it's all about trust.
I gotta trust that you love me. I
Yeah.
gotta trust that you got me. I gotta trust that you will never let me fall. I gotta trust the fact you're gonna be honest with me. I gotta trust the fact that our intimacy is just us. I gotta trust that.
Yeah.
Because how stressful is it to sit there and you feel like you got a snake in the bed with you every night? How you sleeping? You not.
It's a good thing, you know, to discuss. You know, if you got trust
Yeah.
issues, be honest about that too, because it's a different world out here, and it's not how it used to be. And if you don't jump ahead of the curve with things that's going on, you will be lost. Because hell, when I heard about it, I'm thinking like people they're gonna definitely think I don't care enough because I'm not asking you for your damn location, phone going off every night. I got too much stuff on my phone for one. But and then I told myself, and I said, self said, huh? Maybe you just too goddamn grown. Because me personally, I don't even have a problem with it. Meaning that if I'm going somewhere, I'll tell you where I'm going. But the adult in me feel like you should just believe what I said. Because I'm gonna believe what you said. And if I'm somewhere at that time and you need to, and I feel unsecure. If I jump in an Uber, I'm sending a screenshot of license plates and I'm sharing my location anyways. You don't have to tell me to do that. I'm going to do it. If I'm going somewhere with people I've never been with, I'm going to do it. If I feel like I'm in a strange place and I don't know where I'm at and I'm getting lost, I'm going to do it. But you tracking me 24/7 and I work from home. Shit.
Right.
I work from home. Like it don't make sense to me. But I don't knock anybody that's doing it. And for the person that had made that comment about the cheating, I don't understand that either. And maybe it's because I'm too grown. If I don't want to be with somebody, I'm just not going to be with them. And I'm going to be with who I want to be with. But that person is not going to be blindsided. They're going to know. Right. So I don't have to play the game of cheating and run around and hiding and doing all those things. I never have had to experience that. Because I think because I'm grown, I tell a person if I don't want to be with them no more, and I don't be with them no more.
Right.
That's just what I do. I don't know. It's different, you know. We got words of wisdom, and I think we need them. I think we need them tonight.
So
what do you got for us as the words of wisdom,
Give
Dr.
you two quick ones. Make sure that you are the author of your own life story, because you don't want to give the wrong person the pen.
Ooh, we say it for the people in the back.
Then my second one here is beware of anyone who says they don't have skeletons in their closet, because most likely they got dirt on their nails and a shovel behind their back.
Not a shovel.
That's what I'm telling you. When I tell y'all I'm on this real ass question crusade, I'm trying to get this thing to be something that we ain't got no time to be playing, man. Do you not see how this world going? It's March already. Do you not see how fast that our time in existence is just going? Like, you don't have any more time to be BSing on no aspect of your life. You don't. They're not playing no games out here. I'm talking about politically. You got Mississippi trying to bring back Jim Crow laws.
Right.
And they passed the legislation. That's a whole nother topic. But like, come on, man. Listen.
One more thing. It's gonna be light outside. Let me tell y'all something. Daylight saving times. Moving forward, you know how it used to get dark early? Well, it's going to stop. This is the last year that will happen. So it's going to be light outside. So those of y'all that's sneaking and creeping, you're not going to be able to do it anyway because it's going to catch you. The sunlight's going to be out all night long. It's going to actually shine a light on you. Pay attention to those words of wisdom. As a matter of fact, we need a round of applause for that. Those are good words of wisdom.
Absolutely.
Let that marinate.
Love my people.
Yes, let that marinate. Let it marinate. Want to go over real quick. We have a lot of shows on this platform. So if this is your first time stopping by, make sure you're tuning in with us like weekly, daily, pretty much. Myself and Dr. Real, we're here every first and third Wednesday. We're going to always give you current events, hot topics, words of wisdom, things of that nature. Tomorrow we got Steph, the educator. She's on. She talked about everything that goes on in the educational world that we don't know about. Even she chimed in on that topic too. Her being a school teacher, she said the kids at the school, they definitely use it for dating. We have the cleaning life with Kia. She talks about all the different things that you wouldn't even imagine that goes on in the cleaning business. You know, when it comes to decluttering and things to that effect, definitely tune in to her. She's on Tuesdays. We have Robin. You know, she spotlight everybody, even in Canada and other countries. We got the Mamapreneur podcast. She's every second and fourth Thursdays. And we also have Buying and Selling with Bree. She comes on the last Monday of every month. So make sure you tune in to get your mindset about real estate, because I heard it's supposed to start going well again for the people that are looking to buy in the housing industry. Well, this has really been a really, really good show. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Did you have any final words, Dr. Real?
I'm going to say it again one more time for you. Time is your life's currency. Please be aware of where you are spending this time. You spend this money. That's why a lot of us are emotionally bankrupt, because we've been spending money too long with the wrong people. Man. Spend your time wisely is one of the most beautiful quotes ever. Spend your time wisely. For real.
There you have it. There you have it. Pay attention, y'all. Well, as we always say, we ain't got to go home, but we definitely got to get the hell up out of here. This has been a really, really good show. Make sure y'all go back and watch the replay. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all be safe in those streets. Peace.